Hi, I'm Kristen Hislop. I'm an Ironman certified coach, and I'm coming to you from upstate New York to give you some advice about the Ironman Syracuse 70.3 race coming up in June. So you're under 90 days of training left for the race, and I wanted to give you a little bit of information about the run course today, and maybe some tips. And you might be wondering why I'm standing in front of a football field and a track, but if you look behind me right here, you'll notice some bleachers, and I'll tell you why I'm here in just a couple of minutes as I give you some advice about the course itself. So when I think of Ironman Syracuse 70.3, three words come to mind: hilly, heat, and hard. So Ironman 70.3 Syracuse is not an easy course. It is a hilly course on both the bike and the run. And one of the challenges of Syracuse, and one of the things that people just absolutely love about racing in Syracuse, is the weather is always in motion and can be challenging. So to that end, I'm going to give you a little bit of advice about conquering the heat and the hills. So one thing is the hills. So there are hills on the run course, there are hills on the bike course. In the past couple of years, they took out the worst of the run hill, but you still do have some hills, and it's rolling hills. So you definitely want to be training hills while you're getting ready for the race in June. If you don't have hills near you, there are some great options, and one of those is just right behind me, and that's bleachers. So you can train on bleachers. If you live near a beach in the sand, you can train on sand. Obviously, we still have quite a bit. I'm going to flip around so you can see the back of the fields behind me. A lot of snow here. So if you were to be running in the snow, that's another great option for some serious training that will help prepare you. And obviously, you can always train on the treadmill too. But you are going to want to get in those hill workouts before Ironman Syracuse. The run course is 2 loops, and so you will see it a couple of times. So you see those hills a couple of times. There is a grassy piece. So that's the other reason I'm here at a school, is to give you an idea that schools are a great place to do some training, because you can run on fields like the one in back of me. So on most campuses, most schools will have the manicured track or field, like this one, the football field, and they'll have other tracks or other fields, and some of them will be more manicured than others. And so it's great to kind of run on all those different terrains and see how it feels and get your footing and work on ankle strength and lower leg strength before the race itself. That will help you on those grassy parts when you're taking off on the run, coming into your turnaround, obviously taking off again, and then coming into the finish. So you do want to really work on strength coming in and strengthen your run so that you're able to be successful on those little pieces of the course. Hydration is going to be a big issue. So you are training hills. Cramping can become, you do have the hills on the course. Cramping can be an issue. A lot of people experience that. So 2 things you're going to focus on for that is, again, your training, your strength training, working on those hills, and doing strength training, plyo work if you don't have hills near you, to conquer those hills. And you're also going to work on your hydration, because that will help as far as the cramping goes. So the other factor that I mentioned was the heat. So Syracuse is known for bringing in the fun weather for any of their races. So whether that be the half marathon, where they can have driving rain, sleet, and snow in the early spring, or serious heat and a lot of sun in June. So you really do want to prepare for running in the heat. It is an open course on the run, so please think about a hat, a visor, something that you can put on your head, definitely glasses, and you want to be picking up the ice and the sponges at the aid stations. So your goal is to keep your core cool. I would suggest in transition, when you're going out on your run, that you drink something cold. So you've got something frozen in transition, and you get some cold liquid in to help cool your core. So you want to focus on staying as cool as you can. So you're going to do that on the bike too, so that when you get on the run, you're not overheated. But really focus on that, staying cool, dousing yourself, wearing the appropriate clothing so that you stay as cool as you can, hydrated as you can. And then also don't forget the sunscreen, because it is a sunny course and you are out there in the weather. So let's see. Oh, another little tidbit is there are a number of people that are along the course, and they do have hoses and sprinklers out in their lawns. So thank them as you're going by, but take advantage of that. Another great way to cool yourself down. So that's about it on the hilly heat and hard course of Ironman Syracuse and the run portion. But I know you're all training really well, and I wish you all the best of luck. The Ironman coaches are here always to help you. We appreciate, getting questions from you and being able to answer. We are lucky enough to sit in on webinars with the master coaches, so we get a lot of information that we love to pass on to all the athletes. So you can reach out to me at hislopcoaching@gmail.com. My website's www.hislopcoaching. And again, I'm Kristen Hislop, and I wish you all the best in Syracuse in June.